For the people that don't know you, what's your name? Introduce yourself. What do you do?
My name is Mario Arrizon. I help people get into business in the financial sector. So anything in financial services, I teach them if they have experience or they're brand new, like step by step, what they gotta do.
He makes millions and millions and millions of dollars. He got a fat crib. I'm talking like he's building a resort. So I'm curious, I wanna get down and gritty. I wanna pick this guy's brain. I wanna know how he makes so much money, how he helps other people make money. So get ready for an exciting video because I'm excited.
I know y'all see the drip, man. I got this hard Naruto shirt on, yo. If you can't tell already, I'm an anime fan. I got tats. Anime has a lot of positive themes in it about how to overcome failure, early life family trauma, limitations of the mind and body, all types of stuff. But what's going on, guys? It's your boy J2ASMS. In today's video, we're gonna be learning how to become successful from a multi-millionaire business and financial guru who essentially started off homeless, living in a van with his mom, to becoming, as I said, a multi-millionaire. If you guys see or hear anything in this video that you like and is motivational and helps you in any type of way, if you could please smash the subscribe button and drop a like for your boy on the video. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's get into this good content.
So you're building a resort
Yeah,
out there?
yes, we're building a resort. So it's crazy. I remember being like so darn broke. This is a tip for everybody, man. Go to the neighborhood you want to live in. Yeah. Get inspired again. Remember why you started again. I remember driving through this neighborhood just like, man, one day I'm gonna live in this neighborhood, and we got the biggest house here, dude. It's just crazy. But I worked my butt off. It's not just manifest and like it's gonna happen, like execute. What you gotta execute. You gotta know what you want and get after it.
Took bro's advice and just kind of took a drive through a really nice neighborhood that's not too far from where I live, and just kind of sparked that inspiration, reawaken that grind, just to see it. Because like, if you can see it, you can achieve it. I encourage every single one of y'all to follow bro's advice and drive through a really nice neighborhood if you get the chance. And maybe it's not a house for you, maybe it's a car, maybe it's a certain piece of property, maybe it's a vacation. Maybe you should watch some vacation videos of like your favorite place where you're trying to go. Maybe it's a restaurant, a really nice restaurant that you want to go have a meal. Anything, it can be anything. But just go visit that place and see it, because if you can see it, you can believe it.
People that are curious on the steps on how you got to this level, right? Tell us a little bit about like your upbringing. Like, how did you get to this point? Where did you start from? Just give us a little insight.
My mom had me when she was 15 years of age. So she was a teenager. She was a kid having a kid. And man, we struggled, dude. Literally living in a van with my mom. I remember feeling that like, man, where's my dad? And going to school, kids used to make fun of me that we had a little bit less than them. People can look at it that way and feel sorry for themselves, and I did. Or you can use that pain to push you to greatness.
As he said, you got to use pain to push forward to success and greatness. A lot of people have tough origin stories, but you can't let that be the end of your story or the end of your chapter. If something doesn't work out the first time, don't get discouraged. Like, just try it again. And maybe you do try it and you come to the realization that maybe that thing that you're doing isn't for you. You would have never even knew that if you didn't give it a shot. So then you just pivot that same energy to something else and just keep going. It's not the end of the world if you fail. You need failure to be successful.
My dad, I reunited with my dad, and he brought me into this company of financial services. And I'm like, dude, sounds amazing. And like any opportunity out there, there's a lot of people that join and they'll make it, and there's people that actually stick with it. Like working out. How many people join the gym and give up?
Yeah, it's a discipline thing.
As he said, how many people sign up for the gym and they never even make it? Or they go to the gym for a couple weeks and then they give up. Like, you're not gonna see the results of somebody who's jacked, shredded, got a six-pack, big muscles, that's been going to the gym for years, if you only put in a little bit of time and go. Like, those two things don't go hand in hand. A lot of times it's complicated because I don't even really believe in motivation for real. I believe more so in discipline, because discipline is just self-created motivation. Like, when you're motivated, that's when you want to do something. So a lot of times, like, if you rely on motivation, you're not ever going to be successful, because you just only go and do whatever it is you're trying to do when you feel like doing it. Versus when you have discipline, discipline is when you don't feel like doing it, or you don't want to do that certain thing on a certain day, but you go and do it anyways because you know that's what you need to be successful and chase your dreams. and get what you're trying to get. Motivation is not enough.
What are some of the steps that you took to get to that level of like selling insurance? Like, what do you have to do personally to get at that point?
First step is every state's different. Some require schooling, some don't. In the state of California where I'm at, it was a 32-hour course. At the time, it was a 52-hour course. So I took my course, got my state license, and then I learned how to sell.
He took the time to learn what it is that he needed to be successful. A lot of times people don't do the work to even figure out what it is that they want to do or how to accomplish something that they're trying to do, right? Like, a lot of us have probably had a conversation with a homeboy or a homegirl where it's like, you know, they're talking about a business that they want to do or some great, big, grand idea, like, oh, I'm gonna be rich, or like they talk about like manifestation, like all this stuff. And you definitely need some manifestation, but in the right way. Just saying something is not gonna speak it into existence, right? Like, you gotta say it and have the vision, but also back it up with the work that takes to get to that thing. So you just work backwards. So it's like, all right, I want to be rich. Okay, let me study rich people and watch videos about rich people and the certain mindset that they have, different things that they do. Certain people that maybe look like me and what challenges that they overcame to get what it is that they got. Like, there's a lot of things that come into it, and then you work it back to where it's like, okay, on a daily basis, this is what I need to do to accomplish this thing on a monthly basis. And if I do this on a monthly basis, then it'll get up to a year and so forth. And then before you know it, a couple amount of time goes by and then you've accomplished what you wanted. But by then you've already built a routine. So it doesn't feel like a year has gone by. Like, you know, time goes by fast anyway. So you're going to go by regardless. The clock don't stop moving just because you're not looking at it. It's better to have it go by fast by, you know, doing what it is you're trying to do than rather looking up with a bunch of regret. Like, man, I had the time to do XYZ and you just didn't do it just for no reason. It's just cause. A lot of times you ask people, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? They're like, like, don't be one of the people. You know what I'm saying? You want to be one of the successful people.
Having leadership is super important. Like, what to say, how to say it, when to say it, that's extremely important. Every single book on how to become successful in any business you want has already been written. There's just not enough readers. The secret is you got to work your You gotta pay attention to the little things because they compound to be so darn big, and I didn't leave it to chance. I don't know how to change this light. YouTube.
Being resourceful.
Being resourceful. Yeah. People are like, oh, I don't have resources. BS, you're not resourceful enough.
Yeah, that's true.
It's how you look at things. It is so darn important. Every time I wanted to throw in the towel and quit, bro, I thought about them. What if my mom dies of a freaking heart attack, or my dad because of so much stress? When it got tough, when I got no's, I threw in the towel.
Yeah.
People forget their purpose, and they just gotta be like, damn, like he's going through that too, he went through that too. The same you is not gonna get it done. You gotta do some changes right now.
There's so much opportunity out there if you just look and go with a certain amount of drive. Sometimes like things are not gonna come to you on a silver platter. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have a certain goal or a job or school or whatever it is that you're trying to get into, accomplish, it's not gonna just come knock on your door like, here I am, come. Nah, that's not gonna happen. Like, a lot of times you might have to create the opportunity for yourself. Maybe you hop on LinkedIn and reach out to somebody and be like, hey, I didn't see this job listing, but this is who I am. I'm interested in doing XYZ. That's how I got my job. I work at a major corporation that's very well known. I don't want to say the name, but y'all would know it if I said the name. And how I did it was exactly that. I made the opportunity for myself. I put myself out there. I didn't take no for an answer, and I literally networked until the point where they had to give me the opportunity. That's how you want to be. You don't want to be one of the people that ends up working somewhere where you hate and wasting and slaving away a 9-to-5 that you don't like, just to make a little bit of money when you had the opportunity to not do that. And even if you are in that situation, it's not too late. It's never too late. You can always turn it around and switch up by watching my content, watching other people's content, reading books, being aggressive, and just getting done what you're trying to do.
What was the turning point for you though? Like first commission or whatever it was, you know, you're like, man.
You would think it's something positive. It was actually something negative. I built a big team in my financial company. 50 people were showing up, 50 agents. That's big. And I wasn't even a broker yet. I was about to get my promotion. I'm doing it big. I'm driving to San Diego, from Riverside to San Diego, like almost on a daily basis, sometimes twice a day.
Yeah.
I gave my whole heart to this team. And just like that, all 50 of them were gone the next day.
What?
Some guy told him, hey, this company's better, blah, 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 and took him to another company. I showed up to a meeting, bro, it was empty. I was paying the rent. I was so brokenhearted. And I remember getting in that car with my wife, and the whole way back, man, I was crying. And my wife's like, we got this bill coming up, we got this bill. And dude, I wish I can tell you it's a positive message. Like, no, I said, they're gonna regret it. Every time I wanted to get negative, I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna prove them right. I was right.
Yeah.
This is the greatest company. I'm the greatest leader. That's where I figured out how bad I really wanted it.
Yeah.
You have no idea who you're gonna inspire when you don't give up. And I think, oh, he's just trying to inspire me. Hell yeah, I am. You're just trying to motivate me. Yes, I am. This dream again, to have goals and dreams again. Yes, I am.
It's good that you're reminding people about this, because a lot of people are discouraged, you know, like they give up and they're just like, oh, I don't know if this is it for me. But it's really a mindset. Like you got to tell yourself, like, I can do this. I am going to do this. You know, I appreciate you just telling people that and just reminding them, or the ones that don't even know, that just needs to hear.
He had a major failure. You know, he was riding the highs, thought everything was going good, and then he had a setback where he kind of had to reevaluate and make some adjustments. And I think that was a really cool part of the story, because a lot of times, you know, especially with social media and just being online, you only see people's highlight reels, or like you never get the backstory. Like if it's an artist like that just popped onto the scene, right, and like blew up, or a streamer or whatever, you don't see the 9 years in the past that they had getting 2 viewers or not having anyone listen to their music. Like there's a lot of times where a lot of failures, setbacks, and just things not going right cause you to not give up, make readjustments, don't quit, and just keep going on the journey. You should find something that you really love doing, because if something doesn't go right or you have a setback, it's not going to deter you from continuing to do that thing. Like if you love it, then it's really easy to keep going when things don't go right. But if you hate it and you're only doing it for money or some other type of reason that's not related to your enjoyment of it, then you're usually not going to see financial success from it, because you're not going to continue with it. And you just quit and give up the first second things don't go right. And things are not going to go right. That's inevitable.
What is one thing, you know, you would leave to the inspired individual right now? Maybe like a money tip. What would that be?
That's a great question. For me, the biggest investment I ever did was in myself. Second was into my people. Any books, any seminars. For me, it wasn't a question. Like I was always there. Other people would have a mindset, I can't afford to buy that. I said, I can't afford not to be there. I can't afford, that's my mindset. I've invested into my thinking and having an attitude of gratitude. I'm so grateful I didn't get success right away, because I would have been an arrogant punk.
Yeah.
Dude, I got humbled so bad that I know where my blessings come from. Yes, I'm great at business. Yes, I'm a great motivator. I'm a great coach, but I'm nothing without God. Nothing without my wife, nothing without my team. You take that away from me, I ain't nobody, dude. With God on my side, with my family on my side, with my mindset, I'm unstoppable. And so are you. But who are you hanging around with?
You gotta have that self-belief in yourself that, hey, this thing didn't work out right now, or, you know, I'm gonna make these quick adjustments and it'll be good. And like, if I just stick to it long enough, then it'll work out. Because if you don't believe in yourself, then no one's gonna believe in you. He's trying to inspire people. More people should be trying to inspire people. I'm dedicating this entire channel and hours upon hours of my time making these videos to inspire one of you out there. I want you to achieve every dream that you ever had. I want you to reach your maximum potential as a human being. That like is my ultimate goal, and like what I think is my life's purpose. And yeah, the last thing is just to invest in yourself, embrace failure, and just know that if you don't quit and you put a lot of time and a concerted effort into doing something, that it's usually gonna work out. Like, but you just have to, it's hard a lot of times to do that when you don't know the end goal, or you have other things in your life that are distracting you and taking you away from what it is that you're doing. And that's why it's helpful to surround yourself with like-minded people. Surround yourself with other people that are already doing what you want to do. And if you can't do that, then surround yourself with people that have the same aspirations and goals or ideas as you, because then you can bounce ideas off of each other. Then you don't feel like you're not doing the right thing, quote unquote. And it's just easier to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like if they say birds of a feather, what? They say birds of a feather flock together, right? So if you're trying to be the best biker, but you're hanging out with surfers, that's not necessarily going to work out for you. You know what I'm saying? Like they're doing a completely different path and spending time by the ocean when you're supposed to be, you know, in the city or on the highway. Like it's just, the goals don't align. And so that's why I think, you know, either changing your location geographically, like by moving, or, you know, watching more content online if you can't do that, or, you know, changing your set of friends, or maybe changing the activities that you do with your current set of friends. Like a lot of those things will help you in your pursuit of being successful, going from broke to millionaire, and just accomplishing any dream and goal that you have. If you heard or saw anything in this video that was motivational or helpful to you in any way, if you could drop a like and a sub on the video, I would greatly appreciate it. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. With that being said, YouTube thinks you'll like one of these videos popping up. Until next time, J2A SMS out of here. You can do anything that you set your mind to and want to accomplish in life if you don't quit.